Early on at the AA level, it's his first real challenge in the professional ranks. Al Leiter joins me. Al, what's going through his mind right now? How does a young...
I just started, so I'm
on this
in
young
the
hitter,
minor league,
and it
but I
seems
should
like
get
for the
there
first
quick.
time... Well, I talked recently about one of the most underappreciated...
But basically, like, we're talking about how to get to the big league.
From one of his coaches.
Another look at one of my favorite... At some point...
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization...
Carlos, we often hear...
An agent needs to check in from time to time to make sure his client is happy with his situation. A savvy agent, but the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
See if I get.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A AA manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good.
We'll go up to AAA. All right.
Within 48 hours, this player will
recently
be in a
got
new
the call
city,
to AAA.
putting on a new uniform. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are getting closer, Dave.
A player is consulted about a possible obstacle in his career path.
When you get to the AAA level, you know...
A representative calls with big news for his client.
Whoa, I went from Red Sox to Yankees.
And, just like that, the course of a career changes. A minor leaguer is welcomed after being brought into a new organization as part of a trade package. His name may not have made headlines in this deal, but if he's a hit in the long run, it could be a real feather in the GM's cap.
So I play for my favorite team, Yankees. I just gonna go Boston. I didn't think I was gonna get traded back. Okay, that works.
Well, developing story here. He's a rising star, a rising prospect in the minors, but he was blocked at his position, and the organization decided they needed to ship him off to a new team, get something back for him. Sean Casey's with us. Case, what is it like for him right now? What is he going through, and what should he expect in his new organization?
Well, I think there's so many emotions here when this happens, because as a minor leaguer, when you're coming up with that organization, your mind says, oh, I can't wait to play for that organization for 12 years. And then when they trade you, you're like, wait, what's going on here? I thought you guys liked me. So then the human element comes in and say, hey, what's going on? I thought I was the next guy. And then you get traded. That's when you realize this is a big business. But the great thing is, you have to go to perception in your mind. That new team wants you. It wasn't like the team you came up with didn't want you. They had other needs. The team that's getting you, they really want you. So I think that for as a young player.
So they really wanted me.
One of my favorite young prospects. Talking with Cliff Floyd, and Cliff at the AAA level, a lot.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Carlos, you played in AAA on your... Well, as prospects make their...
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. A chance to see if he's got what it takes to make it in the show.
Back here on MLB Central, and before
I can't wait to hear what they have to say about me now. See, it don't take long if you know what you're doing.
Who has made his way to the major leagues.
I want to play for the New York Yankees.
Has been covering this player for a long time, and he joins us now. Ben, thanks for joining us.
I know I'm not going to be the greatest
How interested in his journey?
I'm very excited to be here, Robert. You know, when he got drafted, there were a lot of folks saying he got drafted too high, and that caught my attention. I made a mental note to keep tabs on him. And then they tried the two-way experiment with him, and even though they moved off it, he remained very interesting to me. It's been fun to watch him go from the amateur ranks to minor league baseball and now all the way to MLB.
So now that he's here at the top level, what should we expect to see from him as he tries to take on the best in the world?
You know, I think we've been a little spoiled in recent years by guys like Juan Soto and Ronald Acuna Jr. who come up and they just light the league on fire right away. I don't think it's fair to expect that of him. That's not to say that he can't do it. He's got the talent, but it's so rare that we see that. I still
Well, I'm going to light the world on fire then. And we lost.
The coach draws a player's attention to an area of possible development. A rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight.
Ooh.
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Royals have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Salvador Perez. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Hanser Alberto.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Torres picks it up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Aaron Mercado. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi, and that will end up a foul ball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep,
Not doing so
particularly in
hot.
this day and age where the games
Not
and the
getting my
teams are so
pitches.
competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Now at the plate, Aaron Mercado, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. And he's safe. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Next for New York, Gio Urshela grounded out in his last at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan.
Big man.
He wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Big man Aaron Judge.
Barreled the ball right there, able to get that one through. Picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now to bat, Luke Voigt, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Runner in scoring position with Surgan.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is... Ready now is Aaron Mercado, singled in his last at-bat.
Aaron Mercado.
First pitch on the way. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Pick it up. On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
The relay. And he is out, trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. So next to hit is Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hot shot on the ground to short. He's right there. And that's the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gerard Dyson. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Gerard Dyson.
On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Next, here is Nicky Lopez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. On a line to shortstop. And the runner gets back. No double play. Striding in is Jorge Soler, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. But it's offline, he scores. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game. So now here is Aaron Mercado. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here.
Aaron Mercado.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Dyson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice
will take the win.
Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Yanks came through when it mattered in the ninth. Out of the bullpen.
Mucha sal de los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con boba para fincar en medio de la tormenta. No voy a brincar yo. Llámatele la tormenta. Traigo palabras que no al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze. Sabe que esto es mi generación. Y apuesta que la salvación con mi pueblo la conjunto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y pongo
Play for.
Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Y'all don't understand my lingo, tu pesado.
Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium. Jose Quintana is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting.
So the next to bat will be Jim Skip.
Not shortstop. Jim.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Up next for the Rangers, Aaron Mercado. He's 0-for-1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Rangers to this point. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Up next, Aaron Mercado. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Stepping in once again is Michael Young. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The batter number.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. And base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. So next to bat will be Pudge Rodriguez.
Pudge.
Here to plate the tying run from second. Working for the punch out and the offering. To Carew at second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So here is Aaron Mercado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Angels are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Los Angeles Angels put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Afternoon baseball now on a Southern. So now to the plate, Aaron Mercado. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. That's down into left center for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here comes the 0-1. hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through for a hit. So runners at first and second here with one away. And that means Nick Solak will dig in. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now to the plate, Michael Young, who flied out leading off the ball game. Ready with the 1-2. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let. And now, Anthony Rendon. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Next to hit is Aaron Mercado. He singled first time up.
Aaron Mercado.
And now pitch on the way. Lined to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Ready now for L.A. Garrett Anderson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he's back in standing.
Anderson.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess.
At the plate now is Aaron Mercado.
The first baseman, Aaron.
Popped him up.
Mercado.
Carew is there. 2 down. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Aaron Mercado.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still
7-5 now. Today's comes to an end. The Halos.
I got said I got something here.
Welcome to Conquest, a fan-favorite single-player mode in Diamond Dynasty. Your goal is to dominate attack phase. Let's talk about the steal phase.
afternoon baseball here on the... So here is Mike Piazza, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for New Hampshire, the second baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Piazza.
Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Hit out towards second. Turner loves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. One out, base is empty, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
As your